Yeah, so we're here.
Hi.
Hello, everybody. It feels a bit weird, but my name is Kwame, and this is...
Hi, I'm Elaine.
And we're also YouTubers. Our channel is me plus you.
It's us.
Yeah, and I think we're here because of... Oh, is it me? Me says it was popular requests. So
Yes. Because of democracy, we are here.
yes, we're here. So this is Deep Inside, and for some reason, me has changed.
The questions.
I don't know why.
So I'm already sweating.
Yeah, but we're gonna do our version. And do you want to start?
No, you can start.
I should pick it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you pick.
Oh, okay. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. What the hell? Okay, so question one. What do I do that turns you on
Oh.
that I'm not aware of?
Oh, wow.
Why the hell did I pick this one first?
I think you give very good hugs. Like, very, like...
Warm hugs.
Yeah, but also your strong arms, like...
Oh, strong arms.
like, oh, yeah. Like, I want to disappear into it.
Oh, so I'm not, okay.
Yeah.
How come I'm not aware of that though?
I like your booty.
Okay, that
Very peachy. Like, it's a peach shape. It's very cute.
I can't show my booty, unfortunately, so.
And you're a very good kisser.
Oh.
So you tend to do these quick kisses, like,
Oh, when the pics are
Yeah, the
deliberate to
pics.
piss you off.
really?
Yeah.
No. Why? Why would you do that? Why won't you kiss all this regularly?
I do kiss all this regularly.
So you're a good kisser. So when you really, put in your effort, I'm like,
Okay.
tastes like more.
Wow.
Okay, that's enough.
That's enough.
Next question.
Oh, what the hell did this? Okay, I'm gonna talk to this guy after this video.
Describe the moment you knew I loved you. Wow.
Wow.
Deep inside.
Yeah, so I don't think there's an exact moment, but I think it's a series of events for me. One of them being that even before we started dating. So I wouldn't say love, but I knew that like you were somebody who wanted to work for this. Before we even started dating, when we were WhatsApping, we had a huge misunderstanding because of text messages.
Yeah.
And you still came back because after that huge misunderstanding, I legit thought that, oh, darn, I messed up. It's done. Like, I really lost this cool girl. And you still texted back and we had a conversation. That was like the first time I've ever had somebody that I've had a misunderstanding with that didn't make it last for even 24 hours. And then the person came back. So how do we move from here? I've never had that. I was like, holy, what is this? So I think that and, putting it into practice when we actually were together in one space again and we started dating, I realized that it was a trend. It wasn't just a one-off thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's one of the things that I hold dear because the communication is what the foundation has been ever since.
Yeah.
So I love that a lot. Yeah,
Okay. Nice.
yeah. Wow, what the hell is wrong with this guy?
Yeah, he said deep inside. He's going deep inside.
Yeah, it's going.
Peeling us like an onion.
Yeah, this is too deep. Okay, what do you think I need from you? And
I'm not giving.
no, are you
Oh.
providing it? I'm not sure about this question.
Can I read it?
Yeah.
What do you think Kwame needs from Elaine? And are you providing it? Okay. I think,
Am I providing it?
no. Am I providing it to you?
Okay.
That's the question. It's about you.
Okay.
What do you need? And am I providing for
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
I hope I do.
So what do you think I need though?
I think support, as in somebody who believes in you.
Yeah.
I think that's very important for you. Somebody not only believes, but I think what we do when even if I have a work idea, if you have a work idea, we like bounce it off. Like,
Each
oh, I
other,
have this
yeah.
idea. And even when it's something very small, or I think it's crazy, or you say like, oh yeah, I thought of this, maybe I'm gonna do this, and they're like, yeah, you should do it.
Yeah.
I think that one, I try to do it.
So I think you actually are providing it.
I think for you, creative living is very important.
Yeah.
So even though you like your routine and you like things certain way, I think it's also, well, you don't always like it when I do it, to pull you out of like the regular situations.
The discomfort
like
is something that I always try to like avoid.
Yeah, but I do think it's like gives you that creative boost. So when we went quad biking, I told you before that that's what we're gonna do, but in the end I said yes, let's vlog it. You can arrange your GoPro, all these things, and then even though you were hesitant, you're like, I'm not sure. But once we got there, you were like filming, we were putting like creative ideas together. You're like, yeah, this is good. Like, oh,
yeah, okay.
So I think I'm trying.
Yeah, no, you're actually doing really well.
Wow.
More than trying. No, I'm not gonna even say, oh no, you're trying. No, you
No,
actually.
we're still learning every day, so
Yeah,
nothing
but
is done now.
It's a lot for me.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
You're
good.
welcome.
You pick.
It smells like he cologned it or something.
Yes.
There's perfume on it.
Special.
It feels very intimate. What is the pain in me you wish you could heal? Ooh, I'm gonna cry.
Wow.
This is such a...
Deep inside.
We're gonna do this every month, like repeat the
We'll
questions.
come here. We'll come here. Come
For our
into.
healing.
Yeah. I think we talk about it almost every time. I wish it would have, been gone by now, but that's not how pain is supposed to, or like, that's not how healing is supposed to happen.
Yeah, it's not linear.
Yeah, so healing is not linear. So I think with your energy and what you give it to and how it affects you, because you care with everything.
Yeah, a bit too much.
Yeah, you care with everything that you are, and that tends to take a huge toll on you, and sometimes it drains you, and even the worst part is when you're not even accepting that you've done enough.
Yeah.
And then that also makes you feel like you're disappointing the people, and I'm just looking at you like, no, like what you did was way too much, and you're giving too much energy to some of these things, and I wish that you would see it. I wish that, but you have actually really grown, because we've talked about this a lot.
Yeah.
We've
And I've
gone
put some boundaries in place.
Yeah, we've gone
I'm
through a lot of
trying.
phases. A lot of phases, because if I remember all the time from the East Legon days
Yeah.
all the way till now, you have really evolved. And the good thing is you haven't completely just dropped. That's why I say the healing is a process. You haven't dropped all those things, because I've been trying to preach to you to care a little bit less. But now you're trying to care about the things you care about, but also make room for yourself.
Yeah, also care about myself.
Self,
I
yeah,
think.
also
So
make room
trying
for
to
yourself.
take
So
more space.
it's, taking more space and finding balance. I wish I could eliminate it altogether, but that would mean that a lot of people around you would actually suffer, because you kind of bridge a lot of your relationships. You are
Yeah, meet in the middle a lot.
yeah, you are the person who keeps a lot of things together.
Yeah.
So it's, if I'm gonna make an analogy, I don't know if a lot of people watch a lot of movies. You know when in Spider-Man he had his web like held on two walls, and he was stopping a train,
Oh yeah.
and the train was moving, that kind of thing. So you're holding a lot of things,
Yeah.
which is quite heavy and quite like it drains you,
Yeah.
but only because you care.
Yeah.
And I wish I could slap the train off, because those people don't.
I'm learning who is like
Worth
deserving.
being on the train.
Yes.
Yeah, I wish I could slap the train off, because those people don't deserve, but there are people in there who deserve to be. So
Yeah.
yeah,
But I do think you remind me, so you help me to acknowledge what is happening, like, oh, I'm giving out too much, like you're feeling drained, you need to rest. So I think you do, you cannot take it away, but I don't think that would also be healthy if a partner can take things away for you. I think the person itself needs to work on those things, and you can
support you through the system.
that you're doing. So I think yeah, in a way, slowly we're taking it away, but it takes time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I picking?
I don't remember.
No, you picked you picked and asked, and I
Oh,
answered.
okay.
So I'm picking now.
I always forget, like.
Let me shuffle it, because this guy's questions. My God.
We're gonna cry. I didn't know it was gonna be a therapy session.
Oh, this one is something I remember from his usual.
Okay.
So, in what ways am I the partner you always dreamed of, and in what ways am I not?
Oh, I thought it was only lovey-dovey.
No.
Shall we start with the good things?
Please hit me with no, actually, I prefer the bad first. In which ways am I not the partner you dreamed of?
But that's a difficult question. So for me, I believe that you're not going to find the perfect person. So I don't expect you to be perfect.
Diplomacy? Okay.
No, it's just like people have this, or society has this image that you have one person that fits perfectly, right?
Yeah.
I don't believe in the one. I believe in that you find an imperfect person like you, but who you're willing to work with and work through things.
Doesn't that make the person the one, though?
Well, that's a whole other discussion. Let's focus on the question.
Okay.
So it's more about, am I willing to work with this? Can I work with this?
Yeah.
So when somebody is very like set in his ways, it would be difficult for me to work with because I need that kind of understanding. So that brings me to the first point.
Okay.
I think you're very good in creating a feeling of safety and trying to understand me. You ask questions. You are open in, okay, how are we going to fix this? What can I do? I think, honestly, I'm your number one priority, which
Yes.
I think is very cute.
Yes.
Because I've been in relationships before and there was never the number one priority. So when I ended the last long relationship, I was like, this cannot be it.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what I was looking for because I thought there must be something, there must be like a bigger love, but I don't know where I can find it,
there, yeah.
if it exists. And then I met you and we can just talk.
Yeah.
For so long. It never gets boring. Even on the way here, so it was a bit of a drive. We are just chatting.
Yeah.
Like Kwame gets frustrated at the traffic. Like
as for my road rage, hey, me.
So for me, I think what makes you such a great partner is that you're also my friend. Like you don't only see me as, oh, my wife, like in a romantic way. It's more like, oh, my best friend. I'm coming home to my best friend. So that's what I really like.
And I need to make sure she's fine, she's comfortable.
Yeah, and you really do that. So I think that's enough. Otherwise, you'll get cocky. Bad things. No. No. Well, they're just small. Like, honestly, when I say them, they are small things because in the foundation, we're good. So for me, I think when you forget things in the house, when you don't see them, I'm like, yeah, don't you see it? So you tend to forget small things.
Okay.
Which some things bring me comfort, you know, when the house is like tidied up and all these things. So, but that's really small. I think that's a big one though. Sometimes we have talks about our future and you really feel the pressure to kind of get everything into place now, and you have goals, but the goals are like quite intense and like big, and you're like, I just have to work towards it.
Yeah, I'm passionate.
I get that you're passionate, but the passion should not transfer into pressure.
Wow, passion should not transfer into pressure.
If we're talking about pain, I would try to let you know or comfort you in the sense that you're doing enough.
That we're going to be fine.
We're going to be fine. We are fine already. Whatever comes our way will be fine. You don't have to put yourself under that pressure.
I want finer.
And maybe you could I feel like you're a lot behind the screen. It's also your work. So you like that. But I think your body would be maybe happier if you move around a little bit more.
That's why I'm doing a 30-day challenge.
I know. He's doing a 30-day challenge, people, so it's coming. Okay, that was my answer.
Okay.
Am I missing anything?
No, it's fine.
Okay. I hope you don't feel offended.
Oh, no. Okay. Am I picking or you're picking?
I was talking, so that
I
means
picked.
I should pick.
You should pick and that's...
What are your 3 favorite moments we share?
Oh, it's too many.
Okay, so just pick 2 or 3.
Okay, so 3 favorite moments. One of them would be the first time we went to a brie together.
Our first date.
Yeah.
What was significant about that?
Because it didn't feel forced
Yeah, okay.
at all. We went to Medina station, got a trusky together, went to a brie, and then from a brie we walked. We thought, oh, just catch up. We walked all the way to Hillbury.
Very far.
Yeah, Hillbury.
Then I ate your pizza.
And you ate my pizza, almost finished it, and we just chilled for a bit. Like we just walked a bit more from there, and then we picked a taxi home.
Yeah.
So that's like
One.
very etched in my brain. The second one would be the day I proposed. Yeah, going around town, buying the flowers, getting the notes and the ring and everything. And in the night when I completely choked.
Which was cute.
Yeah, I choked.
Wasn't a problem.
I couldn't even say the words I wanted to say.
But you did say the words.
I did. And I think I'll add the wedding dinner to that too, because otherwise there will be another, the third one would be when we actually signed and it was like us. Yeah. But I think the third one would be, the third one is all the other moments that are us together. When we travel to meet me there, when we travel to a brie.
Yeah.
So I'm compounding the third moments to be moments of moments. Yeah, like not a singular one.
Yeah.
I'm compounding it. Even our latest going to the quad bike, that day was really nice. Celebrating your new job and all those things. Yeah, so.
Yeah, there are lots of moments.
A lot of moments.
We're
Can't put
blessed.
them. Yeah, can't put them into 3 only.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're looking forward to more moments, Yeah. So who's picking? I'm picking, right?
Here.
Yeah.
Go. Getting all mushy.
Oh, this is a very simple one. Who's the more romantic partner?
I think I am.
Yes. Yes, she is.
Maybe, how to illustrate it. I like doing things, but you also getting good at it.
My romanticness is much more of I need to take care of you.
Yeah, more like functionality.
Yeah, I need to take
Acts
care
of
of you.
service.
Are you comfortable? Should I drive you there?
Yeah.
Should I pick you up? Should I bring you more? Like, I need to take care of you. That's more
Yeah.
me.
But it does, it's also romantic, but in a different way.
Yeah, but you are more of the act of romance
Yeah, like
in
thinking
thought.
through things. Yeah.
Let me take you here. Oh, I bought you this. I thought you might need this. Or I got this for you. You're much more. I planned this dinner.
Yeah.
You're much more romantic.
But you know what I would really like when you do hint, it's almost Valentine's Day,
Wow.
I like it when you write me letters or like when you put in a card. Because I remember almost all the cards you gave me. Because you barely do it.
So it's deep when I do.
Yes, I like that.
And we're all deep inside, okay.
Yeah. But so you do it, but in different
Ways.
It's not like 1 million roses, but I don't think I would be happy with that anyway. So I think you're doing well. Who wants kids the most?
I want kids the most.
Should we go deep inside onto this?
And everybody who puts it out there when we post our videos, like, oh, you guys are not romantic at all on screen, And I realized that when I check the profiles of those people, they are much older people who follow us, who post those things. So I don't know whether they're agents of our parents and our grandparents who have been sent to remind us. But yeah, starting a family is a big deal. And it's big enough that the two of us are on the same page. So as much as I want kids, love kids, we also want to be comfortable. And childbearing or carrying is not easy. You out there say, oh, when are you gonna start having a family? The baby's not gonna sit in your stomach.
Yeah.
You're not going to be waking up at 2 a.m. to rotate who is feeding and who is doing what. So yeah, it will come when we are confident enough.
Yeah, I
that we
think
want
ready is the right word.
Yeah.
Like mentally, but also we're in a good place professionally.
And we want to.
Yeah, and I would not want my kids to worry about money or like that we have to see, are we going to get diapers or something
I
else?
mean, that's I'm talking about. Money, you know.
No, not only money.
I'm just saying,
it's part of the
comfortable,
equation.
comfortable.
Yes, comfortable.
Yeah, comfortable that you don't have to worry about it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
money.
you really want them.
I
think it's
really
really
do.
cute in a way because I'm honored that somebody wants to have kids with me, you know?
Have you seen you? You don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just a person. I'm just a human. I'm also flawed. And the fact that somebody
Yeah,
says
but
like, no, I want that with you.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I told you that the first time I saw you at the studio at Nexa City,
yeah.
I told you that weirdly you had this stern mummy look. Like she looked very responsible. I was like, nah, that's a mother. That's her. Yeah. So
Next question.
she's getting emotional.
I'm getting shy.
Wait, who asked what?
No, I asked this one to you.
Okay. Damn, we're talkatives. What do you think I struggled to tell you?
Your feelings.
Yeah, struggled. So is there a particular
so,
thing? But it's mostly generally my emotions.
Yeah, I think you're not used to it that somebody's maybe interested in them, and you're a very self-sufficient person.
Yeah.
So Carmen's a very independent person, which I appreciate, but I feel I'm also a very independent person. So we both had to like merge a little bit into, how are we managing things together? And what I like is that we both have the curiosity to understand each other. So I always ask more questions. I think that's a very genuine place of having conversations.
Yeah.
So I think we are. Unless you're struggling with telling me something, I don't know which
I'm
topics.
I always tell you when I have
think
to.
it took the most time to understand your family and like how things but that kind of makes sense because it's always difficult to explain your family to somebody outside of your family, right?
Yeah.
Because it's just you just have to experience it, I think. So that
Sometimes
took a bit of time to. But same for you with my family. So I think
I had to
that's
experience
in general,
it for myself. Yeah.
True. Okay.
Yeah. Sure, this video is gonna be like
6 hours, 7 minutes. Where will you feel comfortable raising your kids, Ghana or Netherlands?
This is a very specific. Okay, so I've always had this notion that they'll have to be bouncing back and forth between the two countries. But if you ask me, in terms of education, style of living, and everything, I'd rather raise them in the Netherlands, but not to let them lose track of where they are coming from because they come from two worlds.
Yeah.
They're not gonna stay in one part of the world and just be Dutchies or stay in Netherlands. No. So maybe the first few years they're here, they know where they're from, or here in Ghana, they go to the Netherlands. Mostly, I think for me, it's more about the education part.
Yeah, where can they get like
it's more about the education part. I'm sorry, but I would choose the European standard of education over what we have here.
Well, and in the Netherlands, primary school is free, for example.
Exactly.
Well, if here you want to make sure there's a quality
they're going
level
to a particular
to
school, they have to.
It's
You are
crazy
paying
expensive.
thousands of dollars. Please, I don't know what I'll be earning then, but if there's a chance for them to experience or have the kind of education, because they are dual citizens, then I would rather they are in Netherlands. Every vacation or every summer, when they have free time, they are with their family here in Ghana.
Yeah, I think that's great. And maybe when they're little, like before primary school, they can be here.
Yeah, they can be
have
here.
that firm foundation into Ghana, the culture, but also family.
Yeah, and then coming back as often so that they don't lose track of it.
Yeah, and I think I mean, when we get kids, by society they will be labeled black, right? So I think it's also good for them to be surrounded by people who look like them. Like representation really matters.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I would like a start in Ghana, because they can.
The first few years in Ghana, and then they know,
And in Netherlands, I would also try to find a place to live where that representation is there, so that there are also kids maybe who have dual citizenship, or parents who have like a mixed race relationship, or intercultural, so they don't feel like alienated from where they live. But that we have to keep an eye on wherever we live.
Yeah, and the constant reminder will be to bring them back here as often as possible.
Yeah, or to Netherlands if we are here. Then in the summers
they go to Netherlands. There, both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will stick by the education part. That Netherlands. Thank you.
You can pick a question.
I'm picking now, huh? Mm-hmm. So this question here.
Do it.
Do your best impression of me.
So I should do?
I'm asking you.
Oh no! But you're very like.
I'm more the actor.
Yeah, like. But which version of you? The one being couch potato is easy.
Yeah, but what are some of the things, for example, I say that, are
I can't do
very
you.
distinct.
I can't mimic you. Can you mimic me?
You have your when you're pissed.
I still do that.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
When you're pissed, you have that, and you have.
I think maybe the best one if this is Kwame most of the time. This is his phone. And then he puts it down. And then I'm just next to him like, whoa, that was a lot.
Okay.
That's how far I will go.
Okay, you're faking.
I didn't do too very positive impression of
It's
you.
fine. It's perfectly fine.
Well, you still like you, partner. Don't worry. What's the biggest sacrifice you have made, and I haven't acknowledged it?
No, I no.
Sacrifice. Well, I moved to Ghana, but not only for you, also for me.
Yeah, but in terms of acknowledgement and sacrifice, the things we do, we talk about a lot. Before we make big decisions, we almost always make sure we are both on the same page. So I don't have anything in mind that I'm doing so much of that you haven't realized or acknowledged. No,
Okay.
I don't have that.
Boring.
Yeah.
No sensational thing here.
No, there's really nothing because we talk through a lot of things. So before it comes
I
up.
think people notice by now. It's all the talking.
Yeah. How do you show your love for me?
Oh, okay. So my love language is quality time. Or I should talk about
How
you.
do you show your love for me? Like, what do you do that shows that you love me?
Yeah, so quality time. So I like to spend time with, I like to do functional things as well. I like going on errands together and all these things. But what I love most is when we create like a moment, so we eat something together, maybe in the house, or watch a movie, or I say like, oh, shall we go to the cinema? Just like to create a little bit of one-on-one time. I do gifts when I have a good idea, but I don't do gifts like just to give gifts for the sake of it.
Love it, yeah.
That doesn't really make sense to me. I hype you a lot.
Yeah. I was waiting for that.
I'm always like, you should talk to this person, or you should talk to this person.
I was waiting for that
today.
because you take on my, like, even in the previous videos, you take my dreams seriously. Anytime I come up with an idea, like you are into research, opportunities. Okay, check this out. We're doing this. You do this. We submit. We do this. Boom.
Yeah.
So you really like take what I would want to a different level.
Yeah, and I like your work. I mean, I can see what you're doing. It makes sense to me. So I want to.
You believe in it.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
the word. Yeah.
You believe in it.
I think that also helps because if you were doing something, I would be like, why are you doing it? That would be not nice.
Yeah. I'm grateful. I'm actually grateful, or I'm actually, say, lucky that at least the things that I think of don't come off as crazy or unattainable to you, or that it's
never
not
crazy.
me, that I can't do it, or it's not my style. Almost everything I come up with, when I do explain, at least open up and explain to some point, you understand that, yeah, it's worth pursuing.
Yeah.
And I like that a lot.
Okay, great. I'll keep on doing it.
Yes. I take it any day. Also, you are the one answering, so you pick.
We have 2 to go. Well, this is number 3. What's something that you see in me that I don't see myself? Do you have time?
Yeah, it's not a really long, because we've already answered it.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe you should answer this. No. Because you.
So I should ask this,
Yeah, and then I should answer.
because I often tell you, first of all, if I'm gonna answer it first, you're badass. Like you
Thank
put in
you.
so much effort into everything, and you just
Even
constantly
YouTube.
you just constantly need to be reminded of it. But what do you see that I don't see?
I think you can lean in a little bit more into your talent, because the ideas you have are very relevant and worth pursuing. And sometimes you're like, oh, it's nothing. Like, you just don't give it the credit.
Really?
And the quality of your work. So how your videos look on YouTube, outside from the fact that I'm in it.
Wow. Wow. So much modesty.
No, but the quality is really like high up. I'm not necessarily a YouTube researcher, but what I see, it's really good.
Okay.
And you have a lot of technical knowledge, like how you set up, and like I don't get half of what is happening, but you're just like in the zone.
Yeah.
You like to learn. I think you can, be a bit more proud of that. I think you could also show off a little bit more, like go out into the world, show your portfolio to people, like meet new people, and just have more meetings with people.
I feel like showing off is gonna
Not
make me
showing off, but
complacent.
I think now you have your website and you have all the tools in place to really blow up. But I feel like you are. I mean, it's scary because it's very personal for you.
A bit as well.
Yeah. So I get that, but that's what I
No,
mean. That's the question.
That is why I'm kind of leaning into starting like these short films and
Yeah.
other
Which
things I
I
want to
think
do
is great.
this year, and try and see what other world is out there
Yeah.
and where it can go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's scary, but I'm going to lean into it. I'm not
Yes.
going to do only YouTube. You people should wait for me when I become a movie director.
No, BOP, right?
What?
You want to be a BOP, right?
DOP, cinematographer, both.
Okay.
Director / cinematographer. I want to have both.
Okay.
Oh, how have I changed since we first met? And how do you feel about it now?
How have you changed?
Smells good. Since we first met. And how do you feel about it now?
I think you opened up more. I think also other people gave you that feedback. That you are a bit more.
You changed me. You changed me. Gave me a second chance. Okay. Yeah.
I think you talk about things easier. Also with in friendships,
Yeah.
you are less self-sufficient. You're allowing people in. I think that's a good thing.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's great because I don't think humans are created to be an island.
Yeah.
So for me, I encourage that, and asking for help is healthy, it's natural, and when you ask for help, it's also an honor to another person, right? So you also strengthen that bond and creating trust. So I like that you're doing that more often. But I also like that, I mean, you didn't throw away your solitude or something. It's like you
I still crave it, but I allow things to happen still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope I made you a bit more of a patient person, but I don't know about that.
You actually have. Not as completely patient as other people would have expected, but I'm a much toned down, calmer person now than I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the impatience also helps with realizing your goals because you're hungry, you know, you're ambitious and you're hungry. So in a way, I don't want you to fully like change that.
Yeah, stay hungry.
Yeah.
Never stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing.
Yeah. Can I also answer that for how you have
If
changed?
you want.
Yeah. So I think that, it's also you allowing people in to take care of you.
Yeah.
You've always been the fixer. You've always been, I already said it, the person who's bridging, and you are not allowing people to tend to your wounds and, your tiredness and everything. But now you're doing that for yourself as well as allowing me especially to, and then also recognizing those battle scars, if I should call them. Yeah, for what they are. And you also have a process that you go through healing, like you want to tackle healing, understand it, experience it, and then you can finally let go. So I really like that. It has evolved from when it used to be snappy. Remember,
don't put this on YouTube now.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, to this point where now we can see it coming from afar, and then we realize we talk about it, and you're like, oh, this is what's
Maybe
happening.
we should contextualize the snappy a bit. So it would, what he's saying is that the outcome would be that I would snap because I would put so much pressure on myself to do everything.
And then you're tired, and then you take it out.
You ask something small, and then it would just be too much. So I would would just overflow, which of course it's not right. And I need to check myself why that is happening. So that has been a whole process of unpacking, like, why do I feel like I have to take on so many things? I also have a lot of energy, but I struggle with seeing how much energy I have and then linking it to the activity. So in my head, I made a whole list of what I want to do, and then halfway through the list, I'm tired.
Yeah.
And now I recognize
that's because you give 200% to everything.
Yeah.
You're sort of like delegating that, if I give 50, it's enough. If I give another 50 to this task, it's enough. You give 200%, 200%.
But you also give a lot. That's something we have in common. But for you, it's more work related.
Yeah, but even when I'm giving a lot to you, for me, it also doesn't feel like work because I love doing it, right? And I don't feel like I've sponged too much off you.
Yeah.
But the difference between you and I is when it comes to giving to other people, when I've given enough, I know.
Yeah.
And I know that I have done something enough for the person, not to feel that when I now take a step back to go and be by myself, I'll not feel guilty about it.
Yeah. Yeah, guilt is a lot.
Yeah.
It's a topic. But also I think a big part of me of doing a lot also comes from being a firstborn and like the responsibility I feel.
Yeah.
To take care of, first it was my siblings.
Now I think this born thing is a real character trait thing we should explore, huh?
The firstborn thing.
Yeah, and me being a middle born.
Yeah.
I'm not responsible as my older brother, and I'm not as spoiled as my younger sister. So I'm very independent. Like, I don't care. I've done enough. I'm gone.
Yeah, I think I recognize that in my sister as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, so maybe that's also why it wears me out more easily, because I'm doing it from a place of responsibility rather than from a place of I want to care for you.
Yeah.
So the intention is different.
Yes.
Ooh, deep inside.
Yeah. See?
It's a whole therapy session.
Unraveling.
Where are the tissues?
There's the last one.
Last but not least, when Do you feel people judge us? All the time, no. And why do you think they do? Well, look at us.
When do I feel people would judge us? That's a social media answer, in my opinion. Because if I didn't put it out there, if you didn't know me, you wouldn't have any information to judge me.
But people still judge you even though they don't know you.
Yeah, but then they have more ammunition to make certain statements or demand certain things or, say certain things that they don't even understand. They watch a video and you're looking at your wife so nice, and then for them, why is he looking like he wants to beat her? That kind of thing. Like, what the hell, So if we didn't put ourselves out there,
well, I think we get a lot of judgment because we don't fit the norm. I mean, the norm would be you would marry a Ghanaian lady, right?
Yeah.
And
besides that as well, we seem when we're on screen, we seem to have such an equalness.
Oh yeah. So
and
that's
a lot of people are also not like used to the equalness. Somebody is putting out there like, go and talk to your boys about the issues. Don't decide with your wife, kind of thing. Like, a lot of people have their own.
So in many ways, we're different than the norm.
Yeah.
But that's also the whole point of the YouTube channel. You can complain about this norm, like, oh, people are judging us, and like, oh, we get all these comments. But if you don't take up space, you won't change that norm.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think it's also good to take up space and show, like, this is how we do it. We don't want you to learn anything from it, but if you want to hear our experience,
that's
you
okay.
can.
If you want to, that's okay. But we're not doing it because we want you to take it. No. No,
so take what you need from our videos or from what you see from us. And that's all we want. Like, I think
it's entirely up to you what you take from us. Yeah.
But yeah, taking up space, especially as interracial, intercultural couple, I think it's important. Because 50 years ago, we wouldn't be here. And we would definitely not be recording YouTube videos.
Yeah.
So it's also like
and we'll definitely not be on Deep Inside.
Yeah. We're also honoring the progress, right?
Yeah.
If you would go back 50 years, there's so many movies about,
how people struggle to even see themselves or be in one space.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a lot of progress.
And I mean, we haven't figured out everything, but I mean, who has? And I think we're vulnerable enough to share our experiences and our stories. And if people want to judge that, that's fine. It says more about them than about us, right?
Yeah.
You need to, what people do with it, like they run with it.
Yeah.
That is their running, not ours. Yeah. We are cool. Like, we know what we're doing most of the time.
Most of the time, because before we come on set, we've already processed.
Yeah.
So we come and share our process and like having conversations like this.
Yeah.
Even though this one we tried, otherwise we would have won.
Yeah.
We won because the questions we didn't know, but we triumphed.
But one more thing, I'm gonna talk some more now. I think what is interesting is that people think because we do YouTube, I'm sure me and AJ can also like vouch for this. People think they know you, but you have to understand you're seeing this little of somebody's life, right?
Yeah, about 30 minutes of a conversation every day. You don't even know anything else beyond that.
So for me personally, I know that. So I try when we meet people who are on YouTube or like our presence on social media, I do scroll through the content just to see like the vibe of it and like what kind of things do you create. But I wait till I actually meet the person because that says so much more than
what
somebody's
you see.
Digital presence. It's difficult to be fully yourself digitally, right?
Yeah.
It's always a bit limited, like Instagram is limited, Facebook, Twitter. They're all little parts of you. So when people are judging our videos, I'm like, then they saw this much, so it's okay. Like, it's not who we are.
Yeah. It's good. It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are we done talking?
Yeah. I think we're at that point. So that is me plus you.
It's us.
This is our version of Deep Inside.
And we went deep.
Inside. So yeah, my name is Kwame,
Hi, I'm Elaine.
and yeah, thank you for watching.
Thanks
Subscribe to our channel, okay?
No, not only our channel, also Dee's channel.
Lee's channel.
Niece and AJ's channel.
Lee and AJ, and yeah, as it's now, he will link it. He will link it. Yeah.
And we thank Nee for the opportunity because it's really nice to meet like-minded YouTubers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We're really happy to be here. So.
Yeah. It's good vibes, so that's why we came. Yeah. That's why we went deep inside.
Okay, that's enough. We're done. We're done. Bye-bye.